Hi everyone, my name is Ong Jingwen. I am doing my market apps. Now I'm going to show my requirement list. My first requirement is sign up. This is the use case for sign up. My market apps allow customer and seller to register. Firstly, customer and seller need to select sign up as customer or sellers and key in the names, email, and contact number and set the password. Next is the second requirement for MMA, which is login. This is the use case for login. User need to select login as customer or sellers and enter the email and password. Besides that, users also can click forgot password to reset their password. The third requirement for MMA is manage user profiles. This is the use case for manage profiles. Both users with customer and sellers can manage their profiles by add the personal information, delete the personal information, or update the personal information. For example, the personal information includes the address and contact number. The next requirement for MMA is manage store. This is the use case for manage store. MMA allows sellers to choose the options which add, delete, update, or manage store. Sellers can add a new item to the store. Sellers can delete the unavailable items from the store. Besides that, sellers also can update the quantity of the items. Sellers also can click Save button to save the latest stock info. The next requirement for MMA is manage chart. This is the use case for manage chart. MMA allows customers to manage chart. Customer can add a new item to the chart or remove the item from the chart. Besides that, the customer also can update the quantity of the chart. After that, customer can click confirm purchase buttons once they confirm to make the purchase. The next requirement for MMA is manage purchase. This is the use case for manage purchase. MMA allows customers to manage the purchase. The customers can key in the payment details, which credit or debit card numbers and card owner names. They also can check or update the shipment details. For example, the receiver names, address, and contact number. After that, they can click the confirm payment buttons once they confirm to make the purchase. The next requirement for MMA is manage advertisements. This is the use case for manage advertisements. MMA allows sellers to manage which can add, delete, or update the advertisements. The next requirement for MMA is manage item. This is the use case for manage items. MMA allows sellers to manage the store items details. The sellers can add the item detail, delete the item details, or update the item details. For examples, the item ID, item's name, the item price, the available quantities, and the item picture and the description of the items. The next requirements for MMA is managed view. This is the use case for managed view. Both user, which is customer and sellers, can view the user profiles, view the store, view the items listed, and view the advertisements. But only the customers can view their own favorite list and the purchase history. Besides that, only sellers can view the sales listed. The next requirement for MMA is search items. This is the use case for search items. It allows customers to key in the item's name to search the product. The last requirement for MMA is manage favorite list. This is the use case for manage favorite list. MMA allows customers to manage the favorite list. Customer can add the items to the favorite list, can remove the item from the favorite list, also can add the item from the favorite list to the chart. Now I'm going to show the MMA interface design. This is the first phase of MMA. This shows the icon of My Market as. The user can click register to view the registration interface or click the login button to view the login interface. Next is the registration interface. The user can select login as customer or sellers, key in the usernames, key in the email address, key in the contact numbers, and set the password and retype the password again. Lastly, click the sign up button to proceed. Next, this is the login interface for MMA. The user can select login as customer or seller. The user must key in the email address and the password. Lastly, they need to click the login button. They also can click the forgot password to reset their password. This is the user profile interface. This is the homepage icons, the search areas for MMA, the favorites icon, the chat icons, the profile icons. The users can click plus button to add a new info and click the minus button to delete the info. This is the homepage of MMA. The customer can view the advertisements at these areas, and the customer can click the plus button to add the item to the chart. Besides that, the customer also can select the quantity they want. Next, the customer also can click the buttons to view the item by categories. This is the items interface. This interface showing the items names, item pictures, items price, items descriptions. The customers can select the quantity they want, and the customer also can click add to chart buttons to add the item to the chart, and click the favorite button to add the item to the favorite list. This is the chart interface. The customer can click the X button to remove the items, and click the plus button to add the quantities, and click the minus button to decrease the quantity. Customer can view the subtotals, the shipping cost, and the total price in chart interface. They also can click checkout buttons to proceed to the payment interface. Next is the favorite interface of MMA. The customer can click the X button to remove the item from the favorite list. Besides that, the customer can click the chart buttons to add the item from favorite list to the chart. Next is the seller store interface. It shows the store barcodes. The sellers can click the X button to delete the store items. The seller also can edit the available quantity of the store items or click add to add the new store items, and they also can click the save buttons to save the store info. Lastly, this is the seller advertisement interface. The sellers can click the add buttons to add the advertisements. The seller also can click the delete buttons to remove the advertisements, and the seller also can click the save button to save the advertisements. Thank you for watching.